So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. They have to be frustrated right now, falling down into the bottom of the rankings.
You know, for the Bucks, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Kobe Bryant is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, and if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Here's Kalaitzakis. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Westbrook outside. Pass to Bryant. Three-pointer. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. Here's Kalaitzakis. He's guarded by Vassell. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. He's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Knocks it loose. And they're pushing it up. Pulls up for 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Now off the inbound. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Here's Baker. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Westbrook, the pass to Vassell. Bryant, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Now Vassell. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Bucks, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
I got your help side.
Now here's Bridges. Ilyasova covering for 3. Westbrook. It's good on the putback.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Elbow shot on the way. Again, Milwaukee.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Down low. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pass to Kalaitakis. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Here's Westbrook. Really struggled in the loss against Milwaukee. Knocked loose. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And it's out. Allen, who slams it home.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Milwaukee has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Launches a three, and the three-pointer goes.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Throws it up high, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
From deep three-point range, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Vassell outside. He got a piece of it. Here's Baker. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Bryant outside. Kalaitzakis grabs the miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And the Bucks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Back to Vassell to stop the run. The rebound by Allen.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's Vassell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, down big, you gotta find a way to generate easy offense. Getting into the paint is step 1.
The Spurs making a switch here. On offense, here is San Antonio.
A lottery pick in the 2020 draft, Devin Vassell has seen increased minutes, and it's led to contributions on both ends of the court.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Joe. Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
You know, talking about Devin Vassell, what stands out to you about his defense, Smitty?
B.A., it's his length and instincts. Vassell prides himself on being disruptive, and on top of being a solid on-ball defender, he's an absolute pest off the ball.
Bryant, no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 19 points in the game.
He's off to a fantastic start.
Pass to Bryant, to the right side. And they're on the run. Here's Ilyasova. Again, Milwaukee.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Andrew Bogut. One shot.
And Bogut has never really been a knockdown threat from the line.
Well, San Antonio's shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Pass to Sohan. Out to the right wing. Inside from 12 feet. Deflected. Here's Baker on the take, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just awesome work from Bogut. He really moves the ball on offense and gets his teammates involved.
Here's Joe. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Again, the Bucks, good for 2.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Joe. Ooh, poked away. And they're running. Here's Baker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for Milwaukee.
Here's San Antonio now. Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Joe. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Here's Jovic. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Joe. Pass to Sohan. From deep, Johnson. He drops it from range.
Clearly, Johnson has worked hard on this shot. He knows how important it is to have this. Okay.
Oh, my! Wow. Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Joe. Takes a 3. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Kalaitzakis. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Joe. Here he goes. And it's rejected.
And you have to be careful with Bogut roaming around. He's just a shot-blocking machine.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
To the wing, right side. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Blocked again!
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
From down in the low post, it goes. 14 points for him.
Love seeing the former Utah alumni getting fancy, not afraid to try some things out there.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's Milwaukee, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dancing.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Vassell outside. The dive for the ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. That three's off the mark. And here are the Bucks now. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Russell Westbrook.
Kobe Bryant.
And San Antonio has possession. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Now here's Bryant. They get it again. The shot no good. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
If you're Lonzo, this is how you want to use your length. Attack the rim.
The Spurs have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Johnson, that's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Johnson's got 5.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's Ball with a 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And here's Bryant outside. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Pulls up, and it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Shot's good by Scott.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
To the inside, and stolen by Ilyasova. Pass to Scott, shoots from the right block. Again, Milwaukee!
I just love the ball movement.
Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Westbrook outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-5 run. And he drives in.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Scott. 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Vassell. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
Kobe.
The Spurs have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Scott. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
At the line for the Bucks, Scott. At the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Westbrook outside. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I like when Russ looks to involve his guys. It brings this team closer together.
Pass to Ball. Antetokounmpo outside. Drains the triple. Antetokounmpo has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Westbrook. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Johnson. For 3. Westbrook with the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
The 3 ball. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Going inside.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor, your forward crew.
Miles Bridges checked in for Johnson. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Number 1, Milwaukee.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Milwaukee has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. From deep, Jordan. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
For 3, Bridges. Baker grabs the board.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Baker. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Spurs shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Westbrook. And again, another missed shot.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Baker gets the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Tipped. To the paint. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has gotten his first points in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And the Spurs with possession here. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And out of bounds, the Spurs will take it. McGee, he's checked in for San Antonio.
JaVale McGee.
Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Bryant. Now Bridges lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Here's Jordan, and counted from 12 feet. Jordan's got 5 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Nabbing another steal.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Ilyasova's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. To end the drought. Here's Baker, covered by McGee. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Down low. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Jordan with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 7 points in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. 4-3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've been unable to get guys back up court.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. Baker grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Knocked away. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Sohan.
Here's Sohan. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Westbrook with the miss.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Inside, here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Attention fans, here comes your box breaker crew.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Kaladzikis. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the inside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ilyasova outside. Pure from three-point range. Ilyasova's got 19 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Ilyasova's gone 3 for 3 beyond the arc. Westbrook finds Bridges. Got a hand on it. Allen with it. 33 points last game. And the shot goes down. 21 points in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Kaladzikis. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. Makes this offense almost impossible to stop. And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Bucks.
You look at the rebounding numbers, and it tells the tale. I'm telling you, great effort on the glass has helped them build a big lead.
I said they look like grown men playing against third graders. They should have no problems closing this one out.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here are the Spurs now. Vassell passes to Westbrook, looking to get it going. Rejected by Allen. And for the Spurs, Miles Bridges is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Vassell in at the 2.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Vassell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Westbrook outside. Takes the 3. Vassell can't get it to go. For 3, Allen again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Watanabe with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Westbrook outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Baker. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 37 points for him.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Westbrook. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Bryant, no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
On the wing, Bryant. And he lobs it up. Slam, dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And here's Vassell, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
That one falls.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Baker. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Bridges misses.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And Allen gets it to go.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now Westbrook. Bryant outside. Now here's Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Joe comes in for Westbrook. Vassell finds Bryant. There's the block. To the left side wing. Baker. Another one falls for Milwaukee. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active, and making things happen.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
San Antonio's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Vassell passes to Plumlee. Back to Vassell. Out to the wing. Here's Joe. San Antonio again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Joe. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 8.
Quick shooting from Johnson, getting the drop on the defense.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Vassell can't get it to go.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 16 points for him. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Pass to Bryant, looking to end the run. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pulls it in from the elbow. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Spurs shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
The Spurs shooting a low 28% during this third. Here's Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Vassell outside. Allen brings a double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Baker. 43 points in the game. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Vassell with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Vassell. To the middle. They need this. They can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Kalaitzakis. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
When Keldon Johnson gets near the rim, he's ready to dunk it home. Defense, better be aware.
Yet another steal from him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Let's go with a three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really, Bogut is always looking to get his teammates involved whenever he can. His passing is just absolutely sweet.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Joe, looking for his first basket, still in this one. It's deflected. With the drive, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Outstanding drive to the basket by Bogut. He is just a very confident guy who isn't afraid of anyone.
Pass to Bryant. To the paint. Plumlee down low. He's against Ilyasova. Bryant, no good. And here are the Bucks now. Here's Kalaitzakis. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. The pull-up jumper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Allen's got 13 points here in the second half alone. San Antonio shooting just 21% from the floor. Tipped away. Outside Johnson. Pass to Joe. And here's Bryant outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Allen. Up in time. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. There's Ball with a three, drills it from deep.
With slightly revised mechanics, Lonzo has become a more consistent threat from downtown.
Ball's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. And for San Antonio, nabbing another steal.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Joe. Here's Wesley. And that one's drained from the low block. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really truly has has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Well, the Spurs shooting just 21% from the floor. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Sinks it from distance. Ilyasova's got 35.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Pass to Wesley to end the run. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Jovic pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious.
He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The shot by Wesley, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. On target from range.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's the floater. Rebounded by Jovic. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And he jams it home with authority.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Here's the 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double.
Yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Here's Baker. Again, Milwaukee.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To stop the drought, it's tipped.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wesley. Here's Sohan. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, B.A., especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5, with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Spurs making a change here. Bridges is checked in.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Miles Bridges.
Here's Baker. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Scott. And another three for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
To halt the run, and McGee with the stuff.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Here's Baker. Here's Ball. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Ha, looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Off target with the three. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
Third personal foul.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
When a team is underperforming, coaches are often the first people called into question. Is that fair, Smitty?
In some cases it is fair, but I'll break it down like this, BA. It always starts at the top. From coaching to your best players, they're always going to get the blame.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
One more time for your 4-on-4 Bruce
Can they get it? The shot by Sohan, no good. For three, Allen counted from distance. Allen's got 28.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Poked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. Running at every opportunity. They have a huge edge in transition points.
Allen defending. Pass to Joe. Here's Sohan. Over to the left wing. Off the mark there with a three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. And the shot's good. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Baker. From deep, and another three for Milwaukee.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
They're now allowing an insane number of points off of turnovers.
Here's Sohan. Down low. Tries to snap the cold streak. Joe misses. Here's Antoino.
Oh, did you see that?
Finish!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Sohan. Puts up a three. Tipped. Pulls it. Again! Milwaukee! A minute 50 left in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last.
Bucks ball.
McGee's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Again! What an avalanche!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Sohan. McGee with it. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost...
Another possession, another assist.
He's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists.
He's been playing all game like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. Incredible. Pass to Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss, and the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. For three, out, and again, another assist.
This is a passing display that will be dissected for years after this.
Boy, the dimes keep piling up, and now he's tied for second in most assists. What a floor leader. Back to Antetokounmpo, and another dime for him.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
Just a transcendent game for him and his team. He keeps setting up his teammates, and they keep knocking him down. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bucks.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Devin Vassell.
Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo, and again, another assist.
And the record is his alone. What a game for him.
Truly a game for the ages, as he has passed his way into history before our very eyes. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
.23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Vassell. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Ilyasova with the bucket.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. Now New Balance presents the Player of the Game.